sun, searching for a longer day. People feeling like the light has just come. We must never stop the way, yeah. Cause jumping and I hear my name, grasping into a life. Life is happy but it's so insane. We must merely make a start. Savannah, I'm coming home. Savannah, we'll never be alone. Savannah, the beauty of the world. Savannah, let's
The National Weather Service has issued a severe thunderstorm watch effective from April 6, 2027, at 10:14 a.m. CDT, until April 6, 2027, at 4 p.m. CDT for Denver, Fort Morgan, Pueblo, and Colorado Springs in Colorado, North Platte in Nebraska, and Dodge City in Kansas. This watch includes all counties in central and eastern Colorado, the Oklahoma Panhandle, western Nebraska, and western Kansas. Hazards expected during this period include small hail, gusty winds, and isolated tornadoes. Residents in the affected areas should stay informed by monitoring local news and weather channels for updates. It is recommended to have a weather radio or a mobile app with alerts enabled to receive timely information. Prepare an emergency kit with essentials such as water, food, medications, and important documents. Secure loose items outside your home that could become projectiles in high winds. If a severe storm approaches, seek shelter immediately. Go to a sturdy building away from windows and avoid using electrical appliances. Stay safe and follow the guidance of local authorities.
we'll never be alone. Savannah, the beauty of the world. Savannah, let's all take a whirl.
We have a severe thunderstorm watch in effect for the eastern part of our viewing area. These storms can become severe at any time, so please stay alert and keep your weather radios on. Take a look at this. A severe thunderstorm warning has just been issued for Washington County, Colorado. This storm is bringing small hail, 70+ mph wind gusts, and it includes a tornado tag. Take shelter immediately if you're in the warned area. I'll be back. Over to John.
OMG. I don't even know where to start. Tornado has been confirmed on the ground by storm spotters in the south of Washington County. This is bad. And Fort Morgan's is now under a severe thunderstorm warning. How could all of this happen in a minute? Take shelter now.
Bing, bing, bing.
For the southern part of Washington County. This tornado has been confirmed by storm chasers on the ground. Seek shelter immediately and stay tuned for further updates. That's all for now. Stay safe and keep monitoring your local weather alerts. We have a severe thunderstorm watch in effect for the eastern part of our viewing area. These storms can become severe at any time, so please Anyways, as you can see, there is a line of storms forming near the Colorado-Kansas border. These storms will continue into the evening as they leave the viewing area. That storm in Washington County nearing Phillips looks impressive on satellite. Should have had a tornado emergency tag by now, I'd think. Anyways, it has been carrying a wedge for the past 30 or so minutes heading northeast throughout Washington County, so anyone in Washington or Phillips counties take shelter now. And there it is, tornado emergency for Washington County and Phillips. This includes the towns of Holyoke and Otis. Take immediate shelter. Now a large and destructive tornado is on the ground heading directly for the city of Holyoke. These storms behind the newly forming line will die out soon, however they will still bring gusty winds and heavy rain for the next few hours, so bear that in mind. In the evening is when skies will be clear and around 69 degrees. So if you want to walk the dog or go fishing, then is the ideal time.
Perks give you deals on the food you love. The kind of deals that make your boogie.
A confirmed large and extremely dangerous wedge tornado was located 10 miles southwest of Otis, moving northeast at 40 miles per hour. This is a particularly dangerous situation. Take cover now. The tornado is expected to reach Otis by approximately 11:55 a.m. and Holyoke by 12:10 p.m. Residents in these areas should seek shelter immediately, as this storm has the potential to cause significant damage and pose a serious threat to life. In addition to the tornado, the storm is producing torrential rain, cloud-to-ground lightning, large hail, and damaging winds. These severe weather conditions will make travel extremely dangerous and may cause widespread damage and power outages. The heavy rainfall could lead to flash flooding, particularly in low-lying areas and regions with poor drainage. Lightning strikes may cause fires and pose additional risks to both people and structures. Highways affected include U.S. Route 385, State Highway 23, and State Highway 59. Motorists on these highways should find a safe place to stop and take shelter immediately. Do not try to outrun a tornado in your vehicle. If you are caught in your car and cannot reach a sturdy building, you should park your car, keep your seatbelt on, and put your head down below the windows, covering your head with your hands or a blanket if possible. If you can safely get lower than the level of the roadway, exit your car and lie in that area, covering your head with your hands. Precautionary actions should be taken immediately. Move to a basement or an interior room on the lowest floor of a sturdy building. Avoid windows to prevent injury from flying glass and debris. If you are outdoors, in a mobile home, or in a vehicle, move to the closest substantial shelter and protect yourself from flying debris. Mobile homes, even if tied down, offer little protection from tornadoes and should be abandoned for a sturdier shelter. If you are in a sturdy building, head to a small, windowless room in the center of the building on the lowest floor possible. Use heavy furniture or a mattress to protect yourself from debris if available. If you have a helmet, put it on to protect your head from flying debris. Repeating, a large and extremely dangerous tornado is on the ground. Take cover now. This is an emergency situation. Follow these instructions and take all necessary precautions to protect your life and the lives of those around you. Do not wait until you see the tornado to act. The storm is life-threatening, and immediate action is required. Stay safe and stay informed by listening to local authorities and monitoring weather updates.
Good evening. This is Casey Lamar reporting on the severe weather impacting our region. We have a critical update on the rapidly intensifying line of storms moving through western Kansas and Nebraska. These storms are strengthening at an alarming rate, bringing the potential for damaging winds, large hail, and isolated tornadoes. Residents in these areas should remain vigilant and take immediate precautions to ensure their safety. In recent developments, Holyoke, Colorado was hit by a powerful tornado earlier today. Preliminary assessments suggest the tornado could be rated as an EF4, causing widespread destruction throughout the town. Homes have been flattened, infrastructure severely damaged, and numerous power outages reported. Emergency crews are on the scene, working tirelessly to assist those affected and to restore essential services. The risks associated with these rapidly developing storms are substantial. Parts of western Kansas and Nebraska are currently under moderate, enhanced, and slight risk levels for severe weather. The quick intensification of these storms means conditions can deteriorate swiftly, leaving little time for preparation. It is crucial for everyone in the affected areas to stay tuned to local weather updates and to have a safety plan in place. In related news, panic and chaos have erupted in Kansas City as residents react to the incoming severe weather. Reports indicate that some people have resorted to rioting and raiding in an attempt to gather supplies. Authorities are urging the public to remain calm and follow official safety protocols to ensure everyone's well-being during this crisis. Amidst the turmoil, there have been moments of hope and resilience. A family in Nebraska experienced a miraculous reunion when their dog, swept away by a tornado, was found unharmed minutes later. The family's relief and joy are a testament to the unpredictable and sometimes merciful nature of these storms. To recap, the situation is serious and developing quickly. The line of storms moving through western Kansas and Nebraska poses a significant threat, with areas under varying levels of risk. The aftermath of the tornado in Holyoke, Colorado, highlights the potential severity of these weather events. Stay safe, stay informed, and take all necessary precautions. This has been Casey Lamar with your severe weather update. Stay tuned for more information as it becomes available. Still can't get that over me. Look outside your window. If you're in downtown Colby, do you see that? That is an insane wedge tearing up the suburbs. And North Platte is possibly on track to receive the same fate as us, if not worse. Over the next 2 to 3 hours, these storms will continue tracking east, getting stronger and stronger. We are not sure when the Holyoke North Platte tornado will end, but it doesn't seem to be letting up anytime soon. Once again, the south of Colby is under a tornado emergency, so take immediate shelter now. Do not delay. This is a life-threatening situation. However, we are about to go on ad break, so be safe, y'all, and we will be back shortly.
Good evening, everyone. We have a strengthening line of storms moving through our viewing area. These storms are packing quite a punch and could lead to severe weather in several regions. Currently, Topeka is in the path of a large wedge tornado. This tornado is moving directly towards the city, and residents should take immediate shelter to stay safe. In addition, a new severe thunderstorm watch has been issued for all of Missouri until 6 p.m. This watch means conditions are favorable for the development of severe thunderstorms, so stay alert and prepared. Lastly, Topeka has just been placed under a tornado emergency. This is a particularly dangerous situation, and it's crucial that everyone in the area takes cover immediately. Stay tuned for further updates and stay safe.
There was an alien named Alan from a distant Asian land, with eyes that sparkled bright like diamonds in the sand. He flew across the stars in a ship of green and blue, searching for a place where dreams could all come true. An alien from afar, you travel through the cosmos to reach our little star. From the east to the west, you found your way. Alien Alan, here to stay. He landed in a field under a sky so vast, with memories of his home.
Tornado emergency for Topeka, Kansas. National Weather Service, Topeka, KS 3 p.m. CDT, April 6, 2027. Tornado emergency for Topeka. The National Weather Service in Topeka has issued a tornado emergency for Topeka, Kansas until 4 p.m. CDT at 3 p.m. CDT. A confirmed large and destructive tornado was located near Barron, moving northeast at 45 miles per hour. This is a particularly dangerous situation. Take cover now. Hazard: deadly tornado. Source: weather spotters confirm tornado. Impact: you are in a life-threatening situation. Flying debris may be deadly to those caught without shelter. Mobile homes will be destroyed. Considerable damage to homes, businesses, and vehicles is likely, and complete destruction is possible. Locations impacted include Topeka, Barron, and Silver Lake. Precautionary preparedness actions: to protect your life, take cover now. Move to a basement or an interior room on the lowest floor of a sturdy building. Avoid windows. If you are outdoors, in a mobile home, or in a vehicle, move to the closest substantial shelter and protect yourself from flying debris. The Kansas City Police Department has issued a civil danger warning due to widespread rioting and looting throughout the city. This alarming situation has arisen in response to the impending severe storms forecasted to impact the area. We urge all residents to remain indoors and secure their properties. For your safety, it is critical to stay off the streets and avoid any unnecessary travel. Law enforcement and emergency services are working diligently to manage the situation and ensure public safety. Please monitor local news for further updates and follow any additional instructions from authorities. Our top priority is to restore order and protect the citizens of Kansas City. The rioting and looting have caused significant damage and pose a severe risk to public safety. We are deploying additional resources to address the situation swiftly. Residents are advised to lock all doors and windows to prevent unauthorized entry. If you witness any suspicious activity, report it immediately to the authorities. Do not attempt to confront looters or rioters on your own. Emergency services, including fire and medical personnel, are on high alert and ready to respond to any incidents. However, their ability to reach those in need may be hindered by the ongoing unrest. Please exercise caution and avoid placing yourself in harm's way. Businesses are urged to close and secure their premises until further notice. Protecting your employees and customers should be the highest priority. Business owners should stay informed through reliable news sources and official communications from the authorities. The impending storms add an additional layer of complexity to the situation. Severe weather can exacerbate the dangers associated with the current civil unrest. Ensure that you have an emergency plan in place and are prepared for possible power outages or other storm-related issues. Community members are encouraged to check on their neighbors, particularly the elderly and vulnerable, to ensure their safety. Establishing a network of support can be crucial during times of crisis. Share information and resources responsibly to help those in need. The Kansas City Police Department is working closely with state and federal agencies to bring the situation under control. Collaboration with these agencies will enhance our ability to respond effectively. We appreciate the public's cooperation and patience as we navigate this challenging time. Your cooperation is essential in maintaining order and protecting our community during this difficult period. Stay vigilant, prioritize your safety, and the safety of your loved ones. Together, we can overcome these challenges and emerge stronger as a community.
A massive and severe weather outbreak is wreaking havoc across the Midwest, bringing with it destructive tornadoes, strong winds, and large hail. The National Weather Service has issued tornado warnings for multiple counties, urging residents to take immediate shelter and follow all emergency protocols. In Topeka, Kansas, a powerful tornado has already caused significant damage, leaving homes destroyed and communities in disarray. Reports indicate numerous injuries, and emergency responders are working tirelessly to assist those affected. Meteorologists warn that this tornado could be heading towards Kansas City, prompting increased vigilance. Authorities are closely monitoring the storm's trajectory and advising residents to stay tuned to emergency broadcasts for real-time updates and safety instructions. As the severe weather unfolds, Kansas City faces additional turmoil with widespread riots breaking out in various parts of the city. The civil unrest has further complicated the situation, stretching law enforcement and emergency services to their limits. Police and first responders are dealing with both the natural disaster and the escalating riots, making it a challenging and perilous time for the city's residents. The combination of violent weather and social unrest has created an unprecedented emergency. Citizens are advised to remain indoors, secure their properties, and avoid unnecessary travel. Local shelters are being prepared for those displaced by the storm, and community leaders are calling for calm and cooperation during this critical period. Emergency management teams are coordinating their efforts to provide relief and maintain order. The priority remains the safety and well-being of all residents, as the city
Breaking news: tornado approaching Kansas City. This is a live update from Midwest 8 News. A powerful tornado is heading directly toward Kansas City, Missouri. The meteorologists have been tracking this severe weather system, and it has now developed into a high-risk tornado with significant potential for damage. The National Weather Service has issued a tornado warning for the Kansas City metro area. Residents are advised to seek immediate shelter. This tornado has already caused extensive damage in surrounding areas, including downed power lines, uprooted trees, and destruction of several buildings. Emergency services are on high alert, and shelters are being set up across the city. The tornado is expected to hit the city within the next 30 minutes. Residents in the path of the storm should move to a basement or an interior room on the lowest floor of a sturdy building. Avoid windows and cover yourself with a mattress or heavy blankets for added protection. Kansas City has been put under a tornado emergency. We are heading to a shelter right now. Run, do not walk, go. This is an extremely dangerous situation. If you are in the Kansas City area, take cover immediately. Stay tuned to Midwest 8 News for more updates on this developing story. Stay safe, Kansas City.
A 911 telephone outage emergency has been declared for all of West Missouri and East Kansas. Due to severe weather conditions and extensive damage to infrastructure, the 911 emergency telephone system is currently out of service in these regions. This outage affects all residents in the impacted areas, significantly hindering the ability to reach emergency services. If you need emergency assistance, please use the following alternatives. 1. Contact local emergency services directly. Use alternative numbers provided by your local authorities. These numbers may be found on official websites, local news broadcasts, or community alert systems. Keep these numbers handy and share them with family and neighbors. 2. Visit the nearest police or fire station. If it is safe to do so, go directly to the nearest police station, fire station, or hospital to report your emergency in person. Emergency personnel are on high alert and ready to assist those in need. 3. Use social media and online platforms. Post your emergency on social media platforms, tagging local emergency services and using relevant hashtags. Many emergency services are monitoring social media for urgent requests during this outage. 4. Notify neighbors and community members. Communicate with your neighbors and community members to ensure they are aware of the outage and can assist each other in emergencies. Form community watch groups to help identify and respond to urgent situations. 5. Utilize two-way radios or citizen band (CB) radios. If available, use two-way radios or CB radios to communicate with local authorities and neighbors. These devices can be critical in maintaining communication during phone outages. Residents are urged to remain calm and take these alternative steps to ensure safety and timely assistance. Authorities are working diligently to restore the 911 system, and updates will be provided as the situation develops. Please stay tuned to local media and emergency broadcasts for further information and instructions. Your cooperation is essential in managing this emergency effectively and ensuring the safety of all residents in West Missouri and East Kansas.
Breaking news: tornado outbreak devastates Midwest, leaves trail of tragedy. April 6th, 2027. A devastating tornado outbreak has wreaked havoc across the Midwest, leaving a trail of tragedy and destruction in its wake. The F-4 tornado that hit Holyoke has caused catastrophic damage, flattening homes, businesses, and critical infrastructure. Emergency responders are on the scene, working tirelessly to search for survivors and provide aid to those affected. The tornado's path of destruction has left communities reeling, with countless families displaced and significant loss of life reported. In Kansas City and Topeka, the severe storms have compounded the devastation. Kansas City faced not only the destructive force of the tornadoes, but also widespread riots that erupted amid the chaos. The civil unrest has further strained emergency services, making it difficult for responders to reach those in need. The combination of extreme weather and social turmoil has created an unprecedented crisis, with residents struggling to cope with the dual threats to their safety. The situation has been exacerbated by a telephone outage affecting all of West Missouri and East Kansas. Due to the extensive damage to infrastructure, the emergency telephone system is currently out of service in these regions. This outage has significantly hindered the ability of residents to reach emergency services, adding another layer of danger to an already critical situation. Authorities have provided alternative numbers and urged residents to use social media, visit local emergency stations, and communicate with neighbors for urgent assistance. Civil danger warnings have been issued as a result of both the severe weather and the ongoing riots. Authorities are urging all residents to remain indoors and seek shelter immediately. Rioters are particularly advised to vacate the streets and find safety, as the combination of civil unrest and extreme weather poses a severe threat to life. Despite the devastation, there is a glimmer of hope as the line of storms is now dying out. However, powerful storms remain, and residents must stay vigilant. Meteorologists predict that the outbreak will end within the next hour, but the remnants of the storms still carry significant risk. Communities are advised to continue following safety protocols and stay informed through local media and emergency broadcasts. As the immediate threat begins to subside, the focus will shift to recovery and rebuilding. The road ahead will be challenging, with extensive damage to homes, businesses, and critical infrastructure. Emergency services, community organizations, and residents will need to come together to support one another and rebuild their lives. The tragic events of this tornado outbreak serve as a stark reminder of the power of nature and the importance of preparedness. Our thoughts are with all those affected by this disaster, and we will continue to provide updates as the situatio